Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for a tarot and oracle card reading for all Taurus. All right. We are going to start off with the oracles today. We are having a general reading. You've got the Yule log. Okay, I like this one, and it doesn't come out a whole lot. Insert me with a bleeding thought, a sacred creation birthed from thy. I am God, I am goddess, I am creation and the creator. So knowing that you are the universe, okay, you're not just a part of this big expansive universe, it's running through you. You're a conduit for the universe. So someone here, I feel like you're right at the place of having your next great idea, but you got to take action. Okay, so if you have a thought, something you say, I can't seem to shake this. I keep thinking about a new opportunity for an income stream. Or perhaps, if you're in a relationship, taking it to the next level, I feel like they're talking to you. All right, you have here abundance. It's a card of security. I love this for you with the Yule log. Money is energy like anything else. You want it to flow and not feel trapped because it's high vibrational, so it needs to move around. And so when we try to hold on and hoard things, we squeeze the energy off. And so there's lots of spiritual teachers that talk about this. It always reminds me of Steve Harvey. He talked about expecting certain things to happen in his life. Once he started flying first class, he just expected he'd be in first class. There was no other option for him. And so I heard expect a miracle. So know that you're a miracle, a walking, living, breathing miracle. Trusting that the universe will take care of you gives off the energy of abundance and expectancy. In every dollar you receive, know that you are supported and the money will flow. So don't forget to stop and thank the universe. Even if it's something small, you get a coupon and you say, wow, that just saved me $100. Or somebody gives you great advice. Have you ever heard of this app? Have you ever heard of this? And you try it and say, well, I'm starting to get money back from this. That's all money. And truthfully, if you're here about love, that high vibrational energy, that will bring in a match when you get in that place, and it'll bring in somebody that will last. Because when you get into low vibrational matches, they don't sustain. They end up ending. So let's consult the tarot here. The Four of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Star. You've got the Three of Swords, interesting. The Eight of Pentacles, a lot of earthy energy here. Death, you've got an ending, but you know that always brings a new beginning. And the Queen of Cups, I'm liking it. We have Scorpio, we've got Aquarius here. We've got quite a bit of earth, which I think you'll enjoy, air and water too. So I feel like you have new offers and opportunities here. I also feel like you're going to be judicious with your spending and how you spend. So let's see this together a moment. All right. I feel like, again, you're going to find that you're appreciated more than you have been. The energy of death is a big shift. It's a big transformational energy. It's like starting the first day of the rest of your life, but with the energy of the Star, I heard hope springs eternal. The Star is wish fulfillment. It's things coming to fruition. I do feel like in a relationship, if you were heartbroken and you have not been talking to this person, I just heard they miss you like crazy, whether they're showing you or not. Now, if you are here about reconciliation, it is in the cards, but they're going to have to come with an open heart and open mind. And I do feel like they need to present like they cannot spend another day without you. All right. If they don't present like that, then I feel like it's somebody else showing up, because this person's solid. This is somebody who will be there. And it's somebody too where I feel like there's not a lot of baggage. Again, if it's reconciliation, they need to be able to move on from the past without holding on to old resentments, nursing old grudges. Who wants that anyway? And now if it's a new person, this person has a heart of gold. And I do feel like they won't have a lot of negative things to say about their exes. They just don't want to talk about it. I mean, not that they're keeping it secret, but they're here to learn about you. They're here to be in a relationship with you, not to have a therapy session where you're now the therapist and you have to listen to every tale from their past. All right, there's a point where that becomes a bit too much. And so I do feel like you have something good coming in terms of relationships and love. Now, this Four of Pentacles, Four of Swords combo really does help you to get stable. And so he's got money. He's not without, but he's smart about what he does with it. If you're doing something this year too, where you and whoever you exchange gifts with, if you do that sort of thing, where you say, let's do something else with it. Let's not buy each other things and just sort of, you spend money, I spend money, and it just equals each other. I feel like you're going to be in a place where you'll say, what can we do that's a little more helpful, that it helps others, that does something. Now, I also feel like you won't waste money frivolously here, even if you're tempted by all the sales that go on. You know how that is. It's like a lot of us end up spending more this time of year because we're buying things for our own household. Now, this is also a card of using your discernment in terms of the physical body. He's not letting anything in there that doesn't belong. So you won't, do crazy stuff. You won't allow yourself to go way overboard and eat things you don't even like just because it's sitting there. With this Four of Pentacles, you may also too, if you're focused on the physical body, go into situations with a plan. How am I going to tackle this? What am I going to go for? That sort of thing. So you'll be protective of yourself in a lot of different ways. And there's nothing wrong with that, because when you're looking out for your own interests, you won't get into a position that you regret later. So with this Page of Pentacles, you do have new opportunities coming in. I feel like, too, you may have new opportunities with money here. He's a lifelong student, so if you're doing any kind of training, certification, it's showing up here. And this is where it says it brings in more money. It's not just training for nothing. So even if it's something for your current employer and you say, but who would ever want this training? I mean, it only applies to us. I still feel like it will show a level of rigor. It'll show a level of skill, and it will help you in the long run. This is also an energy where you plan things out. He's very thorough. He's very particular. And so the way that he looks at that pentacle is a job well done. Anything that you put yourself out there to do, you're going to find that people around you say, wow, you were amazing. I'll hire you again. I hope I get you next time I'm here. That sort of thing where they're asking for you because you are doing things at a high level. This is expertise, and it's not cutting corners. It's doing things the right way the first time and not needing to be told. I also feel like too, though, if you hire somebody, you'll get a similar energy off of them where they'll do it right the first time without having to be corrected and directed. And so with that Four of Swords, ask and you'll receive. That's all about this Four of Swords. It helps you get open to receive. So make sure you take a moment for yourself, some quiet time as the holidays whip up and get busy. If you are in something like even accounting in the United States, that gets so busy in the spring. I feel like they're saying find your solitude now. If you have some kind of an event planned, I do feel like they're telling you to get some rest and some. With this Four of Swords, he's also not fighting with anyone. So if there is an invitation to an argument, you might find it's important to sidestep it. I mean, I would think it would be anyway. But with this, you don't have to attend every fight you're invited to. He stays where he is. He's lying in repose. He's quite neutral. If it's somebody around you, like family members who can't get along, and they're trying to put you in the middle, be careful with that. Just don't let yourself get put into saying something that gets taken out of context, and then you're now part of a third party in somebody else's fight. No thanks. So the Star card says better times are here. Okay, this is a wonderful card, the light at the end of the tunnel. It is such a time of happiness. So even if there is some disagreement and discord around you, I just feel like staying in your own lane will be very helpful to you. You'll find that with this, you don't regret it. And so you're tapped into the limitless flow of the universe with the star energy. If you've been having a hard time, they really are trying to tell you that things are going to take a turn for the better. The number 7, 8 are important here. I feel like the next 8 weeks, you're going to find that you just seem to mix it up really well with people. You have nice little rendezvous with people. You've got a new energy here, and it's that internal energy, and people are so attracted to it. You have quite the influence over others. So you might also find in this energy that people go looking for your advice and your insight. Even if it's your boss, where they say, what do you think about this? Where you're a trusted person in a team. You're in that place where people want to hear what you have to say. Now, this 3 of Swords does show a bit of heartache or betrayal. If it is people around you squabbling, I feel like you're pretty much over it. Like, I just don't have time for this. And if it is something to do with an ex, like I said, I feel like their heart is a bit broken, but they got to come back with a big offer. They got to be back into the place of like, this is day 1 of the relationship. I can't get enough of you, or I just don't see it working. Okay. It's just how the cards are. With this 8 of Pentacles, you've got a laser focus. Like I said, I feel like you're driven to success here. You have more money coming in here. 8s are unity though. So it's also a card of commitment. So in terms of a relationship, if you do have an ex lingering and you say they're not delivering what the cards are saying, I feel like you got somebody new who will deliver. This one doesn't come up short, and it could be another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Cap, coming in strong. But overall with this, it is a card of evolution and flow. So you're kind of just clicking along, ticking along. Doesn't feel stagnant or stuck. It feels like it's right on schedule. Now, that Death card is always about the rebirth, okay? You let go of anything that's holding you back here, and you don't look back. And so I do feel like you have the ending of some kind of pattern, some kind of relational pattern. It also, too, though, if you've had some issues with debt, I feel like you're on a new debt diet, okay, where you just won't take the appetizer. You're like, I'm here for the entree and that's it. I don't need all this other stuff. And so with the Death card, you're going to move forward in a way where it feels freedom. It feels like freedom. And so I feel like with this Death card, it really is about starting on a brand new page, putting yourself into a shift, making shift happen. With the Queen of Cups, ultimately, take care of yourself, follow your intuition, and know that you have love around you, all around you. You also may find you get little gifts. I feel like you're going to get a lot of compliments, but I also feel like you may get some nice little monetary thank yous as well, even at work, okay? All right, I love you, Taurus, and I'll be back again soon.